additional things to try to pick himself up, but they left him lower than he was before. When we look at this, the word is telling us that the only way to truly receive a pick-me-up is to kneel down and to power up.
Yes, sir.
You know, throughout the scriptures are many awesome testimonials associated with those people who knew how to kneel down and how to power up.
Yes, sir.
We know the story of Daniel, how Daniel was a praying man. It said he prayed 3 times a day, and they even tried to do things to stop him from praying. You notice? They attacked him where his strength was.
Yes, sir.
They declared a decree that you could not bow down to your God, that you couldn't pray or bow down or call upon anybody for 30 days.
Yes, Lord.
But yet, what did he do? Daniel said, I know how to kneel down in the power. He prayed anyway.
Yes, sir.
And because he prayed, when they came to take him to throw him in the lion's den, he was strong enough not to worry about what they were doing to him, that God would bring him out.
Yeah.
We look so often at the story of Job and how Job suffered and how Satan attacked him and took everything from him with the whole purpose of saying he needs to curse God and die. And you notice this, the Bible gives the story of how Job held on to heaven when hell was on his back because he knew how to kneel down and to power up in the midst of all his situations and circumstances.
Yeah.
Job stayed in a place where he can get power from God.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When his friends were even telling him things that were not correct and putting him down, he stayed in a place connected where he can get his power from God.
Yeah.
When it wound up, instead of the friends lifting Job, Job wound up lifting the friends.
Yeah.
And so you have to understand, when you're connected to God and you know where your power place is, you don't have to worry about the things of the world bringing you down, recession, the economy, and all of these things. You don't have to worry about those things bringing you down because God has told us that we have a way to power up.
Yeah.
Story of a lady named Hannah.
All right.
Perfect illustration of when you know how to kneel down and power up, how God will provide the things that you are seeking from Him. Tells us that Hannah was seeking children, that she was barren, and that Peninnah, her other counterpart, and all these children in the house, it just suffered her, and her soul suffered because she could not bear any children.
Yeah.
But you notice how the people didn't look upon it in a situation that was upbeat. They talked about it.
Yeah.
They put her down.
Yeah.
Even when she was in the temple praying to God, they didn't understand what she was doing. They thought she had schizophrenic tendencies. There was something wrong with her personality.
Yeah.
So Eli, when they walked in, she was praying, but he saw her lips moving, but nothing wasn't coming out of her mouth. He said, she's crazy.
Yeah.
But look what happens when you know how to kneel down and power up. The people may call you crazy.
Yeah.
But God is going to provide you with everything that you need.
Yes, sir.
Jesus, our perfect illustration, understood that you had to kneel down and power up. Now understand this. And I know we've heard it before. Some may be too young, but when I was coming up, I know Pastor Burton and some of the others have heard this said. The old preacher would say this. You know, you have to understand something. You got to know where your prayer and your power is. That prayer is the key to everything.
Yeah.
And the thing says, even if Jesus prayed, what makes us think that we do not have to pray?
Yes, sir.
The very beloved, the only begotten Son of God, who was filled with the Holy Ghost.
Yeah.
Jesus prayed. And he didn't just do it every now and then. He did it on a regular basis. Understand this. Remember when Jesus fed the 5,000? Before he took the bread and the fish, he prayed.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
When he went to lift Lazarus from the grave, before he did anything, before he called Lazarus' name, he prayed.
Yes, sir.
Everything that he did, he prayed about. Jesus was able to do all these things. Heal the sick, raise the dead, cast out demons. That's what he told his disciples. Remember what he told them when he said they went and they couldn't get the demon out? And he said, these things come by fasting and prayer.
Yes, sir.
Jesus knew how to kneel down and power up. You notice what he did. After he had done all of these things, he had the Last Supper, he knew who was going to betray him, who was going to deny him. So much so that he told them, said, Judas, do what you got to do and do it quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
He told Peter, he said, Peter, before the cock crows, you're going to deny me. No, Lord, Peter, you're going to deny me.
Yeah.
But even in that sense, he told Peter this. He said, but Peter, the devil wants to have you to sift you as wheat. But he said, but I have prayed for you.
Yeah.
So understand that Jesus knows that the power and the connection that we need is through prayer. Even before he left here, when he was preparing to leave, he prayed for us before we were even born. He prayed for the disciples. He said, for those to come, that we may be one and one with the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost. He prayed because he knew that was the way to give us the power that we need. You notice this in these scriptures. Jesus has given us specific instruction.
Yeah.
He's given us the example on how to kneel down and how to power up, how to get what we truly need for ourselves. You look at verse 39 and 40. It says that he came out